Hello, hello, Sammy Joe here. Can you hear me? Good night,
Hello,
everyone.
hello, Sammy Joe here. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. Let me set this off. Trying to look for the comments to pop up. How is everyone doing tonight? What is playing over here? Comments. So I'm trying to make sure I can see everybody's comments. How's everyone doing tonight? Can you hear me okay? Hi, Kat. How are you? I think that my niece Kat is on here too. And Renee, I saw y'all on there. Saw y'all pop in. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm good. Just gonna go over some of these supplies, so I won't hold y'all long today. It won't be a long live tonight. Nope, not tonight. We'll probably be long tomorrow night. We'll start at I think we'll start at 6 p.m. I'll ask everybody when y'all come on. But right now, tentatively, we're going to start at 6 p.m. because I do have a little early morning on Saturday. So we'll see what the masses say. How is everyone doing? I guess I can set up my other phone. I don't need to. No, I don't really need to. I don't need the other phone today. It's another cold one, although it is warming up a little bit. Maybe we'll get above freezing tomorrow here in Maryland. As everybody come on, drop your city and state and let me know what you guys are doing and if you're going to be crafting with me live tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know. What? What? Let me put my light on. Let me plug my light in so I can have a little bit more light here. So I can have a little bit more light. How's that? Is that better? Too bright? Not too bright now? I think that's good. I think that's okay. I don't see anybody on Instagram yet. Um, got Cat with Vanessa's Heart on YouTube. I think we had a couple on Facebook. I'll give it a few more minutes. What are you guys doing tonight? What's everyone doing tonight? I'll try to post comments where I can. Chilling. Hey, You chilling? Oh, where's my banners? My banner was supposed to be scrolling. Scrolling. There it is. Chilling. Trying to see if a few more people come on, then we'll get started. If not, they can just watch the replay. Replay. Winter is just started. I'm ready for springtime already. Is that bad? Hello. Okay, I see the comments are coming through here on Facebook. Good evening, everyone. Yes, come on, spring. I'm ready for spring too. All right, so again, well, I'll get started. I am Sammy Joe from Platinum Aperture Designs, and today we are going to be discussing the supplies that we will need for making a candy explosion box or the candy towers. Have anybody, if you ever made any of those, give me a 1 in the comments. Warmer weather next week. I can't wait. Had an early day today. Okay, I'm going back getting all the comments. We got Renee, Charlene, Danielle, Carlise, Deborah over here on the Facebook. Thank you all for joining. So if you've ever made a candy tower or an explosion box, give me a 1 in the comments. Let's see where everybody is joining from. So leave your cities and states. Let us all know where you're joining from. I see most of us on here are from Maryland. Let us know where you are joining from in the comments, and then we'll get started. We're just going to go over the supply list today, and we will go live tomorrow to make the craft. So is 6 p.m. Eastern good for everybody tomorrow? Maryland. I think we're going to get started about 6 p.m. And we'll probably go long. It's going to be longer than an hour, probably. Maryland, yes. Baltimore, okay. Maryland, Baltimore. Mm-hmm. Where's everybody else joining from? But I think everybody's mainly from Maryland or Baltimore, as Kat said over here on the YouTube. Facebook is buffering. Is anybody else experiencing buffering or lag? How about you, Kat, on YouTube? Is it buffering on YouTube? Oh, not for me. Mother, it may be. Try to go out and come back in. Are you on your phone or your laptop? You know what I mean? Okay. Deborah, you want to try to go out and come back in? Or refresh Facebook and come back in? Okay. And YouTube's good too? Yeah, my mother, try that. Try to go out and come back in. And then once you come back, we'll get started. We'll go over everything. What's everyone else doing tonight? Kat said she was chilling. I heard her mother said she was just relaxing. Did I miss anybody else's comments? Oh, you back in? Okay. Good. So first we'll go over the explosion boxes. So for those, the key to that is making sure your smallest box will be able to contain whatever your largest item, your main item is going to be. So if your main item is just going to be candy, then it really shouldn't matter. But you want to make sure that you have nesting boxes. Okay, good. You're back in. You're back in. You want to make sure you have nesting boxes. So if you can see here, I'll hold them up. I've got this box. I might pull my other phone back up so I can have my overhead view. But I've got this box. And I've got and then the amount of boxes is up to you. You want to have at least a minimum of 2 boxes. So you can have that explosion effect, but you can do 3 boxes as well. But you want to make sure that you do have room around on the inside to put, if you're going to put candy, you're going to want a little bit more room than this. But if you're just laying in pictures or money, then this size gap should be okay. But if you want to put in some candy or things around the edges, you're going to want a box that's a little bit smaller so you have room around the box to be able to put your candy. So you want to make sure you have nesting boxes. At least 2. You can go to 3 if you want to. And then the same thing, the inside box may not have candy. I mean, on that second box, it may just have either pictures or money if it's going to be not enough space or gap in between the boxes. Everybody with me so far? And you can pick these boxes up. You can pick these up at Dollar Tree, Michael's, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, whatever is close to you, to be able to get some nesting boxes. But the key is to make sure they can fit inside of each other and you have enough room to put whatever you want to put inside of that. So if you want to do like the little candies like this, you want to make sure that that next box can fit that. So we'll see, like, if for instance, this box is on the outside and we've got the candy laying inside of there, we want to make sure that this box, the next box, will be able to fit in there. And you still be able to put candy around the sides. Everybody with me? Okay. So that's up to you what you want to put in there. I'm thinking of doing, like, I was going to do a s'mores box. I'm going to do like chocolate and the Hershey bars around the edges with the candy grams, and then like marshmallows and candies on the inside. But I didn't find the right graham crackers that I want to use that are individually wrapped yet. So I may just do a tea box, and I will put a mug on my inside box with maybe like some tea and things, and on the outside box I may put like tea bags and honey or sugar or something like that to surround it. So be thinking about what you want to put in your boxes so you can help determine what size boxes you need. Okay. So that's pretty easy for the explosion boxes, and you'll just need either some scissors or a box cutter so that you'll be able to cut down the seams of the boxes so it can fall out. So yeah, so if you have scissors, you have a box cutter, X-Acto knife, you'll need something to cut down the sides of the boxes. Any extra embellishments that you want to add to it. So if you want to add any ribbons, any mesh, some pearls or anything like that, any embellishments that you want to add, you want to make sure you have those too. You might want to add things to the outside. So I may add pictures. I may add pictures in as well. So you can always add pictures on the inside of the boxes. So I may do that too. So if everybody's got that, just put in maybe don't put in explosion. Just put in box in the comments. Let's put in box in the comments. And if you have any questions, this is the time to ask. If you have any questions about the supplies that we'll need for the exploding box, let me know. Make sure y'all with me. Say box. I see the box emoji. Box coming through. Box coming through. Okay. All right. So you guys are with me. No questions? I don't see any questions. I'll move on and we'll go to what we'll need for the candy towers. I'll give it a few minutes since it's always a delay. All right. I don't see anything coming through. Do we need tape? Oh, okay. Yes. So you're also going to need to adhere the boxes together. Thanks, Danielle. You're going to need some way of sticking the boxes together. So either you can use double-sided tape or you can use a glue gun. So you want to have something that you'll be able to stick the boxes together and also stick your candies and embellishments on. So yes, you will need either double-sided tape and or glue gun and glue stick. Danielle, what do you normally use when you put yours together? Hi, Trent. I see you on there. Thanks for joining. Cut seams on all the boxes. Yes, you want to cut the seams on all the boxes because they're all going to fall down and explode down. Yep, so you want to cut the seam on all your boxes that you're going to be using. Any other questions? I use double-sided tape to hold down the candy. Yep, me too. I use either the double-sided tape that comes like on a regular roll, or I use the tape runners, the double-sided tape runners. I got a couple different ones. Any other questions before we move on to the candy tower? And I did also put the supply list in the Facebook group and the files. So that is in the Facebook group in the file section as well. Okay, let's move on to the candy towers. So for these, you can either use the boxes of candy as your base, or if you just want to, and that's why it's a candy tower. If you don't use a box of candy as a base and you use just like one of the other boxes, then that would be typically called a bouquet. But if you're going to use the boxes, the candy boxes on the bottom, that'll be the candy tower. And the key for this is sometimes I've used just 3 boxes. So you can use 3 boxes and we'll tape it together or glue it together. Or you can use 4. So sometimes I use 3 and put them at a triangle, or you can use 4 boxes. You want to make sure it's the big, like the movie theater size boxes of candy that you're going to use for your base, because it's going to hold up a little bit better if you use those. They have some of the other boxes of candy that are smaller. I don't have one down here. I can run upstairs and get it and show you, but they tend to be a little bit smaller and thinner, and don't hold up as well for me. So you want to make sure that your boxes, either you get all 4 of the same, or you want to make sure that the boxes are the same width and height. Want to make sure they're the same width and height. I think I should have put my overhead camera up today, and I didn't. How you want to do it? If we stack the 4 boxes in, I'll stack them together, then I'll hold it up so you can see it. And we'll go over all of this tomorrow, but I just want to make sure you get all your supplies. I'm going to stack them up like this. Or if you want to, if you have a little bit, they have the other boxes that are a little bit thinner. Like I think the Swedish fish boxes are a little bit thinner. So you can put the boxes inside of each other versus on the edges. So you can have 2 that are interior and 2 that are exterior. Any questions on the boxes for the candy? You really just want to make sure either they're all the same candies or that they're the same height and width. Okay, I don't see any questions coming through anywhere. You also want to make sure you want to grab some floral foam. I picked this up from Dollar Tree. It's like 4 of these little cubes inside of here. Well, not really cubes. They're kind of rectangular, but there are 4 of these inside of this pack. And the candy, the big movie theater size candy, you can get that either from the Dollar Tree, or sometimes I think Walmart, it may be cheaper. Theirs may only be 98 cents or $1 from Walmart to get the big movie theater size candy. But if not, you can go to Dollar Tree and get it. And you can go to Dollar Tree as well and get your floral foam. You can also pick this up from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's if your Joann's is still open. My Joann, I think, is closed now here in Owings Mills. I think the last day, or they may be still open. This might be the last week, but they don't have a lot left. So you want to make sure you pick up some floral foam, because that's what's going to sit down on the inside of your candy boxes. Hey, Tracy. And that's what we're going to use to build on top of. So again, it's floral foam that you want to get. You can get the green, or you can get the white thick styrofoam as well. Doesn't have to be the green one. If you're still with me, put a 2 in the comments. If you're still with me. Hey, Tracy, thanks for joining. Welcome, welcome. Huh? Yeah, spring definitely needs to get here, niece. All right, I see the 2s coming through. I don't see anything coming through on YouTube, so I'm not sure, Kat, if you're still on there. But I see the 2s coming through. Okay, so the next item you'll need some skewers. I believe I picked these up. I've had these for a while. I think I got these from Dollar Tree, but the same thing. You can get these from Dollar Tree. You can go from the grocery store. They usually have them in a section where they have like the charcoal and aluminum foil and pans and things. Or either like the baking and cooking supplies where they have the scales and the utensils. You want to pick up some of these skewers. My skewers are, I think, like 10 inches. These are 10 inches. They do have longer ones. I think they're like 12 or 13 inches, and even longer than that. Yep, but you can get these from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Dollar Tree. You have all you need. So the skewers, because the skewers, what they're going to do is we're going to attach the candies to the skewers, and then they're going to stick inside the foam. And that's what's going to hold them inside the box. So skewers is next. And I'll give y'all a quiz at the end, see who's following along. But we'll need skewers. And then they also, I know at Dollar Tree and most of the stores, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, they also have ones that have little decorations on the top. This one has hearts on there, so you can always glue or tape your candy below there. So if you wanted to, you can take this if you want to. You can take a candy bar and stick it on the bottom of there with the heart, and then you can have that as an option, and then that can stick down inside there as well. They also have the sticks that are, or picks they call them, that have heart and glitter on there. If you want to use those as well, you can put candy in there, or just as a filler in your tower or bouquet. I've got leftover like floral pieces if you want to put those in there. You can also add flower stems if you want to in there, just to make your candy tower kind of bouquet stand out a little bit. And then of course you're going to need candy. So either you can get like the little miniature size candies. These are like the Hershey Crackle. This one came with like Hershey Crackles, the milk chocolate. It came with the special dark chocolate. And yeah, so it came with the special dark chocolate in there and the Mr. Goodbar. I think they still have the bags on sale at Target. I'll double check. I think they were like buy one get one 50 or 40% off at Target. You can also use like the fun size candies. These are M&Ms, but they have like the fun size M&Ms. They have the Twix, Skittles. What else? Snickers, or you can use the little mini Snickers. And then you want to have at least, I would say, like 10 to 15 skewers with the candy on there, and then you can add fillers in there to fill it out. And you'll also need, I like to use tissue paper, and you can fold it up. I didn't bring the tissue paper down here, but you can use tissue paper and fold it up and help fill in some of the gaps at the bottom around the top of the boxes too, to help fill in the candy towers. Anything else? And then the same thing, you're still going to need the double-sided tape and also glue gun with glue stick to help stick everything in. And then for ribbon, if you want to tie a ribbon around your boxes at the bottom, you can do that. If you want to get fancy, and you want to create a picture or something like that, and you can put a picture on the edge of the boxes with some sticker paper, you can do that too. I haven't decided if I want to do that tomorrow or not. If we have time, I may do that. I may have the images already printed out so we don't have to spend time designing that. But you can do that as well. You can also get like the deco mesh and use like when you're doing the wreaths, you can use that, tie that together, and put it on skewers and stick down in there, as well as any other embellishments that you need. So any questions on that? While y'all think about it, I'm gonna show you what else I was working on. And then also, if you want to, if you don't want to use all candy, then they also have like the little mini Oreos that come in the 2-pack. You can use those and stick on there as well. I would use double-sided tape to stick it on there and still secure it again with a piece of tape over it. But we'll discuss all that tomorrow. But you can also use like these little mini 2-packs of cookies. They're a good size to fit on there. Or the Rice Krispie treats may not be too bad on there. And I also picked up, these are like little Reese hearts. So those could fit on there. I have some in this bouquet that I was making. So this is what I haven't finished it yet. I think I'm going to add some. You like the roses inside too? Yep. So you can add the roses as well. But, so this is what I'm talking about. Like if you want to take the deco mesh and kind of wrap those around, and you can wrap that around a skewer as well. And then you can take that and push that down inside of the candy towers just to help fill out some space if you want to. But this is a candy bouquet, that thing that I've been working on. Then I'm also going to have a teddy bear that's going to sit on the side of here. And I got to make his t-shirt. Hi, look. Oh, I see Chrissy joined over there on the Instagram. Hey, Chrissy. So that's something else I've been working on. I know if you're in the group, you may have seen me show this. I still haven't finished yet. Hopefully I'll finish it this weekend. But I've grabbed some $2 bills and I'm going to add that to this as well. And then that should be it. And then at the bottom here, this is just one of the towel racks from the Dollar Tree. And I've got a pool noodle in here that I wrap some ribbon around. Thank you. But I'm going to either wrap this bottom with tulle or ribbon or deco mesh. I'm still trying to decide. So hopefully I get this finished this weekend. I'm a little indecisive. Some people know that. Thank you, Renee. So any other questions? And then like the flowers and things you can pick up from Dollar Tree, Michael's, Walmart, Hobby Lobby. Whatever you want to use. Thank you, Carlise. Any questions? I think that's everything that we need. Let me double check. Hi, Shanae. We were just going over what we need for the candy tower and explosion boxes that we're going to make for tomorrow. Any questions? Do I need to go over anything else? Is that a tube over there? Yes. So I used a pool noodle and put a pool noodle over top of the paper towel rack. And then I just wrap ribbon around the pool noodle. Any questions? You're welcome. Any questions? Any questions? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Charlene. Okay, so let's see. What's a question I can ask? Um, how many boxes do you need for the explosion box? That's pretty easy. At minimum, how many boxes do you need for your explosion boxes? 2. Yep, that is correct, Carlise. What else? Let's see, Renee 2, Danielle 2, Charlene 2 or 3. Yep. She made 3. And then for your candy towers, how many candy boxes do you need for your base? I gave you 2 options. You can use 2 different options, but what do you think? How many would you use for your candy base? 4. Yep. 3 or 4. Yep. 3 or 4. Yes. Yep. 3 or 4. Yep. So that's how many boxes of candy you're going to need if you want to build that out. And then what do we use on the inside of the boxes of candy for the candy tower to stick your skewers into? What do we use inside of the candy boxes for the candy tower to stick your skewers into? Yes. Foam, flower stuff. Yes, the flower stuff, Carly's. Floral foam, Renee. Yep. That is what you'll need. Styrofoam. Yep. So you can use the floral foam or the styrofoam to use inside of there. And the styrofoam, you just may have to, depending on how thick it is, you may have to stack it up. Okay, so who all is joining me tomorrow? If you're joining me tomorrow, we're gonna figure out what time. What time will we get started tomorrow? Who all is going to join me for the live tomorrow so we can put these crafts together? I will be there. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, Danielle. What's a good 6 p.m. and then so let me know if you'll be here tomorrow and then if 6 p.m. start time is a good time for you guys. You're gonna try? Okay, Kat. No worries. Renee, Danielle, Carlise. Okay. Shanae. All right. Is 6 p.m. Eastern time a good for you? If 6 p.m. is Eastern time is a good time for you, put a 6 in the comments. That's okay. Because we may be on here about, you know me, we'll probably be on here about 2 hours tomorrow. Because I know last year what I also did, you also, if you don't have the boxes, and you have card stock, you can also cut out the card stock. Um, and make your explosion boxes with the card stock as well if it's heavy card stock, the real heavy card stock. So that's another option too. You had to cut that out. That takes a little bit longer because then we had to measure it out, cut it out. You can cut it out with scissors. You don't need like a cutting device for that, but you can cut it out with scissors. And then you would have to make your top as well. The 30-pound weight. I can't remember. What's the heavyweight cardstock? Where are my paper craft people at? I'm gonna look it up. That might be Renee. What's the heaviest cardstock? What's the heavy cardstock? What's that weight? Let's see what this says. So heavier, also the numbers go up. So 30-pound is probably thin. That's almost like printer paper, probably. Um, but the heavier cardstock, like 80 to 100 pounds or something like that, will be a good weight to use. 6, okay, yeah, we're gonna see if you can make it. Hi, Cherie. I see Cherie just popped in on Instagram. So yeah, so if I do, but you cannot generally, unless you have a large format printer. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to print, but I was thinking about printing your own design on there and making your own box. But you can also use like the 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock, and make the boxes as well. We can do that on another live, not the live tomorrow, but if you want to do that, we can do that on another live. Hey Tavon, I see you just joined as well on Instagram. So, yeah. So, any other questions for what we need for tomorrow? Who's going to be crafting with me tomorrow? If you're going to be crafting with me tomorrow, say Sammy Joe. Again, for anybody that's just joining, we're just going over the materials that we'll need for the live tomorrow. We're going to be making explosion boxes as well as candy towers. Okay, Kat. I see Sammy Joe over there on YouTube. Renee, Sammy Joe. Danielle, Sammy Joe. Good. So we'll have people crafting along with us. I'll have my overhead camera set up too tomorrow. Any other questions for me? I told you I wasn't gonna keep y'all long today. Well, it's sort of long. It's almost at it's been like 45 minutes, almost an hour, 50 minutes. Any other questions for what we'll need? Make sure you have your candy or whatever you're going to fill your boxes with. If you want to use pictures, money. Okay, see you tomorrow. I'll be just getting off of work and watching. Okay. You're welcome, Miss Shirley. See you tomorrow, Mother Carly. You'll be just getting off of work. Yes. Okay, so you're just going to be watching. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you all here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think everybody that was on here today is in Maryland anyway, or on the East Coast at least. So I will see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern with our supplies, and we will craft together. Good night, everyone. Let me know. Please hit the like button if you're on YouTube. And Facebook and Instagram, hit the like button for me. If you're not subscribed to my Facebook channel, my YouTube channel, subscribe to that, please. It's at Platinum Designed. If you are not a member of our Facebook group, the link is in the bio on Instagram. Good night. And I will also put it in the description box on YouTube. Good night. You're welcome. Good night. So be sure to join us, because sometimes I may be able to only go live in the Facebook group. That's going to be my primary. And YouTube and Instagram will be my secondary. But I know some people that are not on Facebook. So that's why I am still going live on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. But it may be a time where I only go live in Facebook, when we may do some exclusive things that I'm only going to do for my Facebook group community. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks again. Sammy Joe signing out. Bye.